Okay, the first thing to do is to take the cup holder ashtray out with these two screws, and then take this panel out with these three screws, which I've started already. And just go ahead and then you need to remove this little light. You'll notice with these screws you'll have a spacer behind it that kind of gets it past the foam. Make sure you keep them for the install later. There's your spacer. There's three of those. Now you're going to want to remove all 6 window latch screws. There'll be 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and 2 on the rear window. A lot of times these will be too tight to unscrew with just a screwdriver. So without stripping it, before you strip it, you'll need an impact driver. Works the best. Place it in there. Just to get the screw started. Now there'll be a couple washers on the front side, a washer on the back side, and then a spacer. You want to put your hand underneath this window latch so you don't lose any of them. There's a little washer, a little rubber washer. There's your spacer. And then here's your other rubber washer that goes on the back side. Repeat that for all 6 of them. Okay, the next thing we remove the window, the mirror by this window. There's 2 bolts, but the nuts are on the back side, accessed from the outside. You'll need to prop open your right window, and it's best to have 2 people. So you have one guy on a ladder on the outside, loosening the nut as you hold with a 1/2-inch wrench on the inside. And then when you get close, it's easier to maybe get a needle nose so you don't lose that nut and let it slide down. Remove that, and you're on to the next step. Now we're going to remove the seat. Remove 4 bolts. Shift your seat all the way forward. Here's a bolt here on the back, and here's the other one. And now we've moved the seat all the way back. We've removed the 2 bolts in the back for the seat removal. Take the same 1/2-inch wrench and remove the front 2 bolts. This one here and this one. Okay, we want to remove the kick panels. To do so, we want to remove the floor mat first. You'll see there's kind of a screw hidden back in here. You want to screw that, unscrew that. And then there's on the left side, there's one that's kind of hard to see. It's back here facing the rear. That was a little tough. And then on this, back to this, the left side's pretty simple. There's just 4 screws toward the front, toward the walk-in door. Back over to the right side, you'll have 4 more screws on the front side coming in from the small window. And then you'll need to remove this one with a wrench. And then, now we're going to remove the old cab kit pieces, but a couple other things we want to remove first. First thing is this seat ride, soft firm lever there. That's the front side of it. This is the back side behind the cab. Okay, now we're going to remove the messy part of the job. We're going to remove the posts, the fabric and the foam, scrape it off. And then we're also going to do the same for all the lower pieces, all the multi-brown pieces from the belt line down. Remove all that, vacuum out the cab, and start the install. Okay, while removing the post and the lower kit, remember if you want to reuse this warning label on your right front post, make sure you keep that for the install of the new post. We're going to remove the floor access plate because we need it much easier for install of foam to get them behind these channels. This one on the right as well. There's about 6 to 8 bolts you just remove from there.